Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Today is Saturday the 11th of March and I didn't put out a video yesterday, so I'm going to go over Friday's price action with you today and we'll see what story it tells. So you join me here on EU on the 1 hour chart. I'm going to start down in the 1 hour in the intradays so we can go through the story and we can see it a lot clearer, which we might not get from the higher time frame right now. So here was Tuesday. We had the breakdown from Powell's speech or whatever it was, his announcement, and we fell heavily bearish and took the sell side liquidity at the previous weekly low. Now after that big move, we've been chopping sideways, as you can see, all week up until Friday, where it was waiting for NFP here, right? So between there, it was just, to me, I've noted this sell side liquidity trend line, right? That's all it was doing to me, is building sell side liquidity. And I had this 1 hour imbalance, which fell within the premium equilibrium, and that was a POI for me to keep my eye on. Yeah, so we correctively chopped and pulled up to this point on Friday, and obviously you could tell price was pretty much waiting for NFP, so there was no trades in between here. I didn't get involved in any of this stuff. As you can see, there's no clear movement here, so no opportunities for me. And now the announcement came 8:30 EST, and we saw bearish dollar, so bullish EU, right? And it blew through this 1 hour POI. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, blew through that and went and took the previous weekly high. Now, what is that narrative, right? So we've taken major sell side liquidity, and what does the market do from there? It goes to the other side, which is buy side liquidity. So now we've taken some major buy side liquidity at the previous weekly high. So from previous weekly low to the previous weekly high on Friday, right? So we've got this massive push up. And what's happened after we've swept these highs from the previous week? There was, a bearish pullback because price now needs to go the opposite direction again and reach for those sell side liquidity. Now, of course, we have our imbalances here on the 1 hour, which I'll just draw out quickly so we can see. So we have our 1 hour imbalance here, for example. I expect price, after taking this major high, buy side liquidity highs, to pull back, which it's doing, right? We have this trend line sell side liquidity here. So if we go up to the 4 hour, you can see, it rejected the 4 hour and closed with a bearish candle. I do expect, after taking this buy side liquidity, we've got to go for a decent sell side, right? But we'll keep our eye on these areas here with the order blocks and fair value gaps or imbalances, whatever you want to call it. However, it didn't close above this high, right? So in my opinion, we can see further bearish price action. It's taken a lot of buy side liquidity up here, so I expect it to continue on its way. See how the daily closed out. You could say, high test. There's still a lower low here, right? So in my opinion, or what I'll be looking out for, into the next week is bearish price action. So let's move over to the DXY as well and see how that looks after Friday. So of course, similar picture. It's left this liquidity here. Just to explain, when when I've put X's, it means, you know, the liquidity has been swept, and then this is like active liquidity, you could say. So it's got the buy side liquidity there. I'll get rid of this because it blew through that. It's taken the previous weekly low. You know, some major sell side liquidity left behind here. Get rid of some of these. And there's still some here, but it's definitely got to come with a decent pullback, right? So it may well come for all of this, and we may see a new higher high. So I won't go too much into it because I'll be back on Sunday, of course, and I'll look into analyzing for the week ahead. But yeah, for this end of day summary, Friday was, you know, a non-event for me in that sense. I was just waiting to see what was going to happen with the news. So what I was hoping for, best case scenario, with this imbalance here was once that announcement came, or preferably before the announcement, right? I'm not trading around news. Was for price to come up to this point, take some buy side liquidity and break down and come for this trend line. That was what was looking like a high probability trade scenario. So that's all I look for. So that didn't happen. Price waited for NFP. NFP weeks are pretty well known for not being the greatest conditions to trade the way I trade in. So never mind when there's a Powell announcement on the Tuesday, NFP on the Friday. So yeah, it was pretty much a write-off week. But you'll see my video also coming out about the opportunity that I missed here. So that'll be out after as well. So I'll see you guys again in the other video. So I hope you'll please join me there. And have a good week, guys. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and leave a comment if there's anything I missed.